Why, hello! Hey, YouTube friends, how's it going today? All is well up in Saskatoon. My name is Danielle Coleman, and you are here at Dee's Creative Corner. And I am a Creative Memories Independent Advisor. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope everybody is doing well. All is good, like I said. It's we're about 3 weeks into September. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, where does time go? I say that every time. Anyways, so we're going to do some scrapbooking of my granddaughter today. I have a sketch that I took from the autumn collection. They had a booklet and they used vellum. So I had some blue vellum that I wanted to use, so I incorporated a bunch of different kits. So, all right, I just want to thank all my subscribers and new subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, all right, let's get started. Let's flip over here. Hello. So like I said, we are going to be doing a sketch that I got from the booklet from the autumn collection that just recently released from Creative Memories, and I'm using some old vellum. This was from Cue the Blue, and it came with 5 different sheets, and the sketch called for a bunch of 1-inch strips, so I thought I would take and use that. And then I pulled out how I organize my stuff. I like when collections come out, if they're like associated with colors, I put them in a Power Project folder, and then I just put them all in the same folder. So I think I used a few different things from different blue collections for this particular layout. So I just wanted to share that. So let me put that aside. And these are the photos I am documenting today. This is our granddaughter, Allie Ray, and she was, these are in April and May. And there was just a bunch of random cute ones where she had the blue, and I thought that it would be perfect. So I already printed my photos, matted them with the white. All of them, these are 4x6 and these are 4x4. And then you'll see that I double matted them. I have a 4 1/4. And then these are the matte cards, which are 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So again, 4x6, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and then the mattes are 6 1/2 by, or 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So the good way to use up your matte cards. So all right, so let's get this set aside. And what I did is, first let's tack this as our base. What I did is I already did one of the pages just because it was, tedious of sitting there and gluing the little 1-strip sheets on. So I figured I would have one done, and then I'll show you. So this one is already done. I already glued everything down, so I thought I would go through the process. And I have my vellum adhesive, and as you can tell, you cannot see any of the adhesive behind. And so again, these are all 1-inch strips, and I'm gonna mirror the same pattern on each side. So we'll start adhering these. And these, I'm starting 1 inch up, and then I will just follow from there. And some of them are directional, as you can see, and some aren't. So just kind of watch the pattern of vellum that you're using. I have really never, well, this is the first time I've ever done a layout with complete vellum. So this is kind of exciting. And I'm happy that Creative Memories had the sketch using the vellum. So that's where my inspiration came from. And when I go to do my autumn photos and layouts, I'll probably do something very similar. Maybe you could do them vertical instead of horizontal. That is a very good option to switch it up. So again, I'm just adhering each one of these down, and I'm using this vellum tape runner, like I said. If you if you had a bunch of photos and you were going to be using regular adhesive, and you could just put them down with regular tape, but it's going to show. This way that is disappearing, and it's pretty, it's very strong too. So it's going nice and quick here. I don't think it's too time consuming, and like I said, these are all 1-inch strips. So I thought these blues would look cute with all those little photos of her, and I pulled out a few tools. I'll let you guys know which ones I used. I'm sure they're ones that we don't have. They're retired, like this border punch. I don't believe that this is available. So there we go. We adhered all of those down. And so this right here, I used the lace trim. It's a border punch. And so I did one of those. And then I just took this is about a little less than 1/4 of an inch strip. So I didn't want all of the little dots showing. So that's why I thought I would throw this white strip in. So I'm going to get my repositional tape out. I think, yeah, I'm still in the screen. So I'm just running it along the top here. This is for this little white strip, and I'm showing just a hair of a reveal of the navy blue cardstock. So that's a little crooked here. Let's just straighten that out. And then when I adhere it down on the page, I have it coming down just a hair off the top of the page. So we'll finish gluing that up there, and then that will be our top. I mean, you could switch it around and push them up and put something on the bottom. I thought that it would be cute having the border on top, little delicate lace. And so we will go ahead and throw this down. I notice sometimes with the cardstock, sorry if my head's just a hair in there. There's always, some of them are not exactly 12 inches. So when I go to finish this page, I'll have to flip it over and trim that. So that's the designer paper of Vellum. And now what we'll do is we'll bring our photos in. And I was thinking we'll do something like this. And then we'll put some 4x4s up here. She was just learning how to sit up, so it was so exciting. And see, with the blue quilt and such, I thought that was adorable. So we'll just kind of go something like that, and that will be the general layout of the photo. So let's get those tacked down. Time flies, man. She's gonna be a year old at the end of October, and I can't believe it. I'm like, that is just not even right. And yes, I'm still working on her baby album. I still have quite a few months to catch up, but I'm getting there. I continue to print my photos and I work on them in between my little videos that I do with you guys. And so we're just going to, I don't have a specific measurement that I'm laying them down. I'm going to have those a little off because I have a couple embellishments that will do, and then we'll be done with another page. So I hope everybody is printing their pictures, staying on top of it. I was just thinking this morning, I was just like, all these people with thousands of photos on their phones, and if they're not printing them, and it's like, what do they have to look back on years from now? So that's always, it's been a sore spot when they don't print their pictures. I mean, I said, just print 10 of your favorite pictures each month, then you have something. So here I have my embellishments and my fancy little tray. I can't wait to get my new embellishment trays that Creative Memories came out with. So what I did is I took some, like I said, this was Cue the Blue vellum, and then I think these embellishments were from Something Blue. Again, I have a collection of papers with no embellishments, so of course I'm like, how am I? No, I'm my last layout, we just did shapes and cutouts, and that worked out. So what I did also is I went into another relic, and here, remember these little chalk things? They're like little ink, and I inked the edges of the white and some of the black, just so it would stand out. And then I took my pen and I went around and did the faux stitching a little bit more than I usually do for layouts. And then here there were, I wanted some green because of the green in these embellishments. These are like stitched, embroidered embellishments that came with, it was the Something Blue. Aren't they just gorgeous? I just love them. So I thought, with the green, I wanted to pull some of the leaves in there. And then what I did with that is I took my 5-leaf punch and I just found some paper that resembled, I don't even know what the name of this was, just out of my stash. So I was thinking something like that. And then, You Make Me Smile. And I had some of, these were from, I think these were from Cue the Blue as well. So, and then I thought we would do some embellishing with the floral up on the top here somehow. So we'll just kind of start tacking the stuff down. But yeah, all of these are, they're stitched, and they're so pretty. I would love to see more of those type of embellishments come through our Creative Memories line. So we'll start tacking this stuff down. I'm going to use my repositional in case I have to lift up. I'm going to just kind of put that on the top. There's just a lot of space up there, so I thought I would put it down on the photo. And then I don't know how, these are kind of bulky. I did take the adhesive off because I was playing with them, and so we'll just put some more repo on, probably putting up more than I need, but they are kind of a little bit thicker. So we'll just tuck these little flowers in, like that. That's not too bad. And then these one, you know, I wasn't sure about these little guys, and I ran out of paper, so I have just a sliver, but that's okay because we're just gonna tuck them on the side. I'll tack that down, and I'm out of regular. Where's my? Here we go. I always got a spare, and we'll center that, and then we'll get some of our repositional tape for these little leaves, and then we're getting there. Just kind of randomly throw them in, and so just kind of throw that down a little bit at an angle. It's been beautiful up here. I hope I watched the weather down in the lower 48, and oh my, it has been warm in the south. I can't imagine. I'm really glad that we're not in Kansas anymore. That is I know that sounds silly, but I was ready to be done with that hot weather. You know, being from Wisconsin, I enjoy the 4 seasons and being able to bundle up once in a great while. And I'm sure you'll hear me in a few months say, "Oh my gosh, I wish I was down in the warm weather." So, but we do have our Texas home that we can always go and warm up in the south in the winter time. I think we're planning on headed back there sometime in November. See, I inked the edges around there and did some stitching. So yeah, we're thinking about headed back down there, and then we have a little Florida trip planned for October, so we'll be busy, and I'll have more pictures to scrapbook. That is good, because then if I didn't have photos, that means I'm not making any more memories. So should I kind of keep that over off the side? I feel, yeah, that, I don't know. That doesn't look too bad. It's kind of at an angle because it's, maybe I'll kind of, I don't know. I'll leave it right on top of there. And then you know what, I'll put a foam dot under there. So that's all adhered. This is all adhered. There's just, like I said, clusters of those little sprigs just to pop some of the green. You know, there was green grass in there, and then the green from here. And then I have this little, I love this. I did have the enamel dots out. I could scatter those around. I'm not sure, but I think that is, here I'm gonna unveil here, and I'm gonna show you, see, just that hair on that back that we have to, I just flip it over. And this white cardstock may have been from Hobby Lobby. I know but when I use so much of it, I usually buy them in bulk. So there is the finished. There's the little close-up of that. I think it turned out pretty cute for not having a complete set to work with. So there we go. All right, I will flip you guys back over. Let's see if I can get it here. Nope, black screen. I have to practice when I'm doing this flip screen here. So all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little sketch. It was rather quick and easy, just a bunch of 1-inch strips, and I thank you again to all of my new subscribers, my existing subscribers, and thank you for helping my little channel grow. I will share my little, if you don't have a Creative Memories advisor, I would love to help preserve your photos and start making memories with Creative Memories. So, all right, well, until next week, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Take care.